Hey everyone, welcome to this complete beginner's guide to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Imagine the biggest party in sports where the entire world comes together to celebrate the beautiful game of football, also known as soccer. If you're new to all this or just want a simple breakdown from scratch, you're in the right place. We'll go step by step, no complicated jargon, just clear explanations so you can follow along and get excited for what's coming. First things first, what even is the FIFA World Cup? FIFA stands for the Fédération Internationale de Football Association, basically the world governing body for football. Every 4 years they organise this massive tournament where national teams from countries all over the globe compete to be crowned the world champions. It's like the Olympics but only for football, and it's the most watched sporting event on the planet. Billions of people tune in because it brings nations, cultures and fans together in a way nothing else does. The World Cup has a rich history. It started back in 1930 in Uruguay with just 13 teams. Over the decades, it grew. Famous winners include Brazil with 5 titles, Germany and Italy with 4 each, and recent champions like Argentina in 2022 led by Lionel Messi. Legends like Pelé, Maradona, Ronaldo and many more have made the tournament magical with their skills, goals and dramatic moments. For beginners, think of it as a global showcase where underdogs can shock the giants, and every match feels like a national pride event. Now, let's talk about 2026 specifically. This is going to be the 23rd edition of the Men's FIFA World Cup, and it's packed with firsts. For the very first time, it's being co-hosted by 3 countries: the United States, Canada, and Mexico. That's right, 3 nations working together to bring the world the biggest World Cup ever. The tournament runs from June 11th all the way to July 19th, 2026, making it about 39 days long. Longer than usual because of the expanded size. Why 3 hosts? It spreads the excitement across North America. Fans can travel between cities easily, and it gives more people a chance to experience the atmosphere live. The opening match is set for Mexico City at the iconic Estadio Azteca, a stadium with huge history from past World Cups. The grand final will be at MetLife Stadium in the New York, New Jersey area, a massive venue ready for an unforgettable climax. One of the biggest changes for 2026 is the number of teams. In previous tournaments like 2022 in Qatar, there were 32 teams. Now it's expanding to 48 teams for the first time ever. This means more countries get a shot at glory, more thrilling matches, and a truly global feel. Qualification involved tough competitions across different continents, with some spots decided in playoffs. The 3 host nations, Canada, Mexico, and the United States, automatically qualified. How are the teams divided? They're split into 12 groups of 4 teams each. The groups were drawn in late 2025, so by now we know who plays who in the group stage. Each team in a group will play against the other 3 teams once. That's 3 matches per team in the first phase. Points are awarded like this: 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and 0 for a loss. Teams try to score as many goals as possible while defending their own goal. After all group matches are done, the top 2 teams from each of the 12 groups advance automatically. That's 24 teams. Then the 8 best third place teams across all groups also move forward based on points, goal difference, goals scored, and other tiebreakers. So in total, 32 teams enter the knockout stage. This new setup means more excitement and fewer early exits for strong teams that might have a tough group. Let's break down the knockout stage, which is pure drama. It's single elimination, lose and you're out. It starts with the round of 32, where those 32 teams play. Winners advance to the round of 16, then quarterfinals, semi-finals and the final. There's also a third place match for the 2 semi-final losers. Because of the expansion, teams that reach the final will play 8 matches in total instead of the usual 7. Every knockout game, if tied after 90 minutes, goes to 30 minutes of extra time, and if still level, it's decided by penalty kicks, that heart-pounding shootout where keepers become heroes or villains. The total number of matches jumps to 104, way up from 64 in 2022. That's a lot of football. The group stage will have 72 matches and the knockouts the rest. Matches are played in 16 incredible stadiums across the 3 host countries. In the United States, you'll see games in places like Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Miami, and more. Mexico has Guadalajara, Mexico City, and Monterrey. Canada hosts in Toronto and Vancouver. These venues are massive, modern, and some have hosted big events before, promising electric atmospheres. For beginners watching, here's how a typical football match works. 2 teams of 11 players each on a rectangular field. The goal is to kick the ball into the opponent's net more times than they do in yours. Matches last 90 minutes, split into 2 45-minute halves with a short half-time break. There's a referee and assistant referees enforcing rules like no hands except for the goalkeeper in their area, offsides, fouls, and more. Yellow cards warn players, red cards send them off. Substitutions are allowed, usually up to 5 or so in this tournament. What makes the World Cup special is the passion. National anthems before games, fans in colourful jerseys singing, waving flags, and creating incredible support. For 2026, FIFA has introduced enhanced pre-match ceremonies, with full squads, giant flags, fireworks, and more, to build that unity and excitement. Now, let's think about the teams and stars to watch. From Europe, powerhouses like France, Germany, Spain, England and Portugal, with talents like Mbappe, Bellingham or younger stars. South America brings Brazil, Argentina, with Messi possibly in his last dance, and others. Africa has strong sides like Senegal, Morocco, Nigeria. Asia features Japan, South Korea, Iran. North America has the hosts plus others. Oceania and the intercontinental playoff teams add variety. It's a mix of established giants and exciting newcomers who could pull off upsets. The expansion to 48 teams gives smaller football nations a better chance to qualify and inspire their countries. Imagine a team from a region that rarely makes it going far. That's the magic. For the hosts, playing on home soil or nearby gives them an edge with crowd support, but the competition is fierce. Travelling to games? With matches spread across 3 countries and many cities, fans might plan road trips or short flights. Time zones vary, so check schedules. Tickets went on sale earlier, with prices starting reasonable for group games up to premium for the final. Broadcasting will be huge on TV, streaming, with English and other language commentary available worldwide. Beyond the pitch, the World Cup boosts economies, tourism and cultural exchange. Cities prepare with fan zones, festivals, music, food from around the world. It's not just sport, it's a celebration of humanity coming together every 4 years. As we get closer to June 2026, excitement builds. Qualification wrapped up, groups are set, and players are gearing up. For beginners, start by picking a team to support. Maybe your country's, or one with a fun story. Watch highlights from past tournaments to see the drama. Last-minute goals, penalty shootouts, underdog runs. The 2026 World Cup promises to be historic. More teams mean more stories, more goals, more unforgettable moments. Whether you're watching from home with friends, at a stadium or following online, it will unite billions. The final on July 19th at MetLife will crown the champions, lifting that iconic golden trophy amid fireworks and tears of joy. Football is simple at its core. 22 players, 1 ball, passion that transcends borders. The 2026 edition takes that to the next level with its scale and innovation. From the first whistle in Mexico City to the last in New York, New Jersey, every match counts. Teams battle through groups, survive knockouts, and chase immortality. If this is your first deep dive, remember, no question is too basic. Learn the positions. Forward score, midfielders control, defenders protect, keeper saves. Tactics vary. Some teams attack fast, others defend solid and counter. Coaches make key decisions on formations and substitutions. Weather in North America during summer will be warm, perfect for outdoor festivals, but check for heat in some venues. Security, transportation, and fan safety are priorities for organisers. Prize money is significant too, with millions distributed, motivating players and federations. But for most, it's about national pride and the legacy. As the tournament unfolds, follow standings. In groups, goal difference matters a lot for rankings and tiebreakers. In knockouts, it's all or nothing. Penalty shootouts test nerves like nothing else, players stepping up one by one from the spot. Past World Cups had icons: 1998 France, 2002 Brazil, 2010 Spain's tiki-taka, 2014 Germany's machine, 2018 France again, 2022 Argentina. 2026 could write new chapters with emerging stars from the expanded field. For families and new fans, it's accessible. Kids love the colours, chants, skills. Communities host watch parties. Social media explodes with reactions, memes, and shared joy. The co-hosting model might inspire future tournaments, showing collaboration works. Infrastructure upgrades in host cities leave lasting benefits long after the final whistle. In conclusion, the 2026 FIFA World Cup is more than games. It's a global festival, a chance for beginners and veterans alike to fall in love with football anew. Mark your calendars, learn your groups, pick favourites, and prepare for an epic summer. Whether a casual viewer or future superfan, this tournament has something for you. Get ready for history in the making. 48 teams, 3 countries, 1 champion. The world is watching. Let's enjoy every moment of it. See you in the stands or on screen. Thanks for joining this breakdown. Now go watch some classic World Cup highlights to get even more pumped.